I'm Tato Cat. Welcome to my channel. Today we are playing The Letter. As you can tell, this is a bit of a horror game. You can tell that just by like that alone. As usual, I know very little about the game, but it does have a disclaimer on it, so I shall read it. This game deals with mature themes. It shows scenes that some may find disturbing, unethical, and triggering. It also contains offensive language, racial slurs, sexual themes, gore, and violence. Player discretion is advised. Okay. Also, it is an extreme visual novel. Be prepared for lots of reading. It says, but it looks like there's voices. And I know this says to continue on here. I promise I didn't play it beforehand. It just, I was testing to make sure everything went okay. But anyways, yeah. Let us continue. Oh, that was a very ominous cat. Prologue. The Ermengarde Mansion. It was built for Lord William and Lady Elizabeth Ermengarde of Luxembourg, humble ambassadors of peace and beloved by their people. Both were well known for their compassion and generosity, never failing to extend a helping hand to anyone in need. Aww. Under their influence and wealth, what was once a small sleepy village grew to a prosperous and bustling town. I'm guessing that didn't stay like that for a while, but first of all, before I continue, look at this. This is really nice. I like the fact that all these moving things are happening. Like, you have this whole different layers. You have the rain going on, and then like you have this moving sort of foreground, and then you have the really detailed background. So nice. Yeah, bustling town. However, the seasons of joy eventually ended when the good nobles perished at the hands of a great plague. That pesky plague, always taking people out. Their riches and legacy were henceforth passed on to their only child, Lady Charlotte Ermengarde. Well, this doesn't sound like it's going to a good place. ... The mansion has stood since the 1620s, a witness to a very long history of joy and pain. After Lady Charlotte committed suicide, see, I knew that wasn't going to end well, the great house was eventually left uninhabited. Oh, it's never good when the thunder hits. She's like, boom, ominous stuff happening. And that was when it began. Surrounding villagers spoke of seeing and hearing unearthly things, of cries and howls that filled the nights, and hearsay of a mysterious woman roaming the halls aimlessly. How do they know she's doing aimlessly? Maybe she has a purpose. People who dared enter its walls were simply never heard from again. Yeah, then how do they know what she's doing in there wandering around? They don't watch her. Even after 400 years, these stories remain much like the house itself. Whispers about the once great house, its legend, and its curse still fall upon the villagers' ears. In spite of this, the current owners, pluralized, are convinced that these stories are nothing more than a hoax. With little regard for the truth, they had Briar Realty Corporation place the property back on sale. I'm guessing then these mysterious things are real because it says a little regard for the truth. Unless this is like a Scooby-Doo thing and it's really just some rando under a mask. Like Pandora's box. The secrets that lie inside await to be discovered by brave souls. No matter what happens, take care not to be consumed by the curse. Good luck. Oh, great. So we're going to step into this house, and I'm going to die 2 minutes within that time frame. I guarantee I'm going to choose something wrong, and then like we fall through a floorboard and get decapitated or something. Isabella. October 21st. I'm not
Hello?
sure what that thing is.
Isabella,
I didn't
are
even
you
click
there?
on anything.
Where are you?
Oh, new journal. undiscovered. Oh, profiles. Oh, Maria Isabella Grace Cruz Santos. That's a mouthful. Birthday May 28th. A Gemini, 20 years old. Height 5'2", 158 centimeters. Occupation estate agent. Nationality Filipino. Religion Roman Catholic. Education fine arts undergraduate. Likes common roles. Also, this is ominous right here. Just help. Is it really a tutorial? No. It's just a scary page that says help. Cinnamon rolls. Dogs food, so cinnamon rolls don't count as food. Understood. Police procedural dramas and teleseries, comedies, and karaoke. She is the third child among 7, daughter of a laundry woman in... I don't know what a jeepney driver is. Jeepney? Whatever. She went to a public school and was an average student, but took to art easily. Eventually, she pursued a degree in fine arts, as encouraged by her father. However, when the man was diagnosed with a terminal illness, she had to stop studying to make money. It was Isabella's aunt who helped her get work overseas in order to earn more money than any local job could get her. Rose Cooper became her mentor as soon as she started as an agent at BRC. It's been 5 years since she met her neighbor, Rebecca. She met Ashton during an unfortunate incident involving her first sale at Delvin Court, and later Zachary threw him. And who did? Oh, yeah, nobody's there. Okay. So we get to know a lot about Isabella. Thank you, all-knowing book. And she's British? Roses? A familiar jittery Britishy voice comes from the other end.
Oh, hey Rose! I'm at St. Goretti High. What's the matter?
Yeah, what is the matter?
What do you mean, what's the matter?
What did we do wrong?
It's the mansion, silly. I'm here and you're late.
Oh. Our bad.
Jeez, we're on shift together. You promised.
I guess we did.
Oh my god, please don't tell me you forgot. You were planning on leaving me to check this place out on my own, weren't you?
Probably.
You chickened out.
It is spooky.
Calm down. You know I take my promises seriously.
Unless haunted houses are involved.
I'd like to believe that. So hurry up and get here. This place is huge. A bit too quiet since no one's lived here since, like, forever, but beautiful nonetheless.
It's a murder house, I bet.
Why are you so surprised? This isn't the first time you've been there.
I know. I just wish I could live in a place like this.
A creepy mansion with lots of rumors about it?
It really takes my breath away.
It could literally. If it murders you.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Not after the rumors that say it's haunted.
That's exactly why I'd take her breath away.
Jeez, never mind those rumors. Ghosts aren't real after all.
She's never seen a horror movie. Anytime someone says that in a horror movie, they die.
And even if they are, which they are not, they can't do anything.
Again. Dead.
They're nothing but spirits.
Immediately I just think of alcohol.
You don't know that! They might be listening or watching right now, and they might not be happy with you enough to curse you.
That's true.
No
they could be
offense,
doing
really,
that.
but that's a bit of a stretch.
Not really. I bet they're just sitting there and you can't see. They're like, oh, look at this lady. We'll wait until she sees what we can do.
Believe it or not, it's better to be careful.
Right. You know, not every property we sell will end up with a dead body stuffed in a sofa.
This has happened to us? a dead body stuffed into a sofa?
And I think that mansion is where we'll likely find another one. I can feel it.
It probably has lots of dead bodies.
That was one time, Isabella. Loosen up.
Well, it was just one time. Like, like to other people, it's happened more than that. They're like, oh yeah, you just found the dead body that one time. Wait until you find one that used to be owned by a cult.
Wait, just get here ASAP, please. I'm getting bored being here on my own.
Oh, no, not boredom.
Fine. Let me just finish up here. I'll be right there soon.
How far away are we? And do we
Okay,
drive?
see you. Bye.
Bye. Okay, now we can look at the background. Ooh, light flare. It makes it feel like the clouds are moving. Are the clouds? The clouds are moving. And birds. This is nice. Sports day. Okay. She hangs up before I can respond. Rose, still charming as ever.
Who was that?
Rose. I look up from my phone and see Rebecca. Becca, giving me a questioning look.
Oh, that? It's just Rose.
Yeah, I just said that.
The one who trained you.
Oh, she didn't finish saying the whole statement. Rose, the one who said... Rose, the one you said who trained you for your job back when you started?
You're working together again? Just for
Apparently.
this property. We've been scoping out that big mansion down Ansem Village after the renovations. Today's sort of its grand opening to the public. The RC wants to give it one last check before we let potential buyers tour it this afternoon.
Oh.
Hold on. Is this the same mansion you've been telling everyone about?
She's also British. Are we in the UK? Yeah, we are. Probably? Let's just say we are.
Didn't you keep saying how it just gave you the creeps?
It is. It's a very creepy looking mansion.
You actually went there? And you're going back?
It's part of the job. Money, you know.
Well, I did promise Rose I wouldn't ditch her.
Oh, I guess that too. Money.
And besides, a job is a job. Gotta do what you gotta do to make a living.
Yep. As soon as those words leave my mouth, Becca lets out a soft chuckle.
What's so funny?
Nothing. It's just that I didn't expect you to say that. Coming from you, it sounds so out of character.
Are we known to be lazy?
I mean, no offense, but you've been freaking out ever since you got assigned to it.
Oh. But you've been freaking out about the place being creepy ever since you got assigned to it. Cursed rumors and all.
I honestly thought you'd back out.
Not to get money. I could get a lot of courage if money's involved.
Not all the time. I could really use a huge amount of cash right
See?
now, and this is just the fastest way to get it.
Legal way. I'm pretty sure there are faster ways to get cash, just not legally.
Plus, listen to this. Briar Realty wants it sold as soon as possible, and the agent who lands the deal is going to get a huge bonus.
That's immediately suspicious. Why?
They never give bonuses like that. Getting that would make life so much easier.
It makes it so much worse. They're really desperate. That's a red flag.
They're desperate, I'm desperate, it's perfect.
And this is how we die. A sympathetic look crossed her face.
You know, if you're really in urgent need of money, you could have just asked me.
That never ends up well in most friendships.
Or Ashton.
Whoever that person is.
We can always let you borrow, and you can pay us back whenever.
Yeah, but it feels weird. I have to keep myself from groaning out loud. In the years I've known her, I can already tell what to expect when she has that expression.
Becca!
I've noticed that you've been living off instant noodles these past few weeks.
What's wrong with that? All the preservatives will just keep us looking younger. She crosses her arms and grimaces at the thought. Her voice slightly raises as she begins to scold me. Instantly, I'm reminded why Becca excels at teaching boisterous teenagers.
Stop eating junk. They're cheap, but they're not good for you.
Why not?
You'll definitely end up in the hospital if you keep at it.
It's worse if I eat nothing. I eat other things too. You're not my mom. I mean, we don't know if she eats other things. Oh, here we go again. I assume she eats other things too. Otherwise,
Hey!
we get like scurvy.
I eat other things too.
Also, we get an achievement for that. I wonder what we do eat. I fold my arms across my chest, mimicking her posture, and giving her the best frown I can muster. The same one I'd use when my younger siblings were trying to be when they're being difficult. Instead, she only raises an eyebrow at me.
That's not going to work on me. And I saw it when you were cleaning your flat last week.
Also, her eyebrows did not raise. They went down more. She furrowed them. And what is this? New! Oh, it went up. Apparently Hannah and Luke do not like us very much, whoever they are. And we are Isabella, so this doesn't count.
The instant noodle cups outnumber everything else.
So, there were other things there. It was just mostly and instant noodle cups are better than what I was thinking of, because at least they have like little bits of carrots and peas and stuff. Not much better, but the point is there's still some extra stuffs in there.
You're just exaggerating. Did you even see what's in my cupboard yet?
Yeah, maybe we have vegetables.
I'm not just living on instant noodles alone. I've got canned beans, peas, tuna, ham, and even hamburgers in there.
Hamburgers? Why are hamburgers in your cupboard? Hamburgers don't go in the cupboard, they go in the fridge or freezer. Yeah, this is my face. Becca's wrinkling her nose by the time I get to the end of the small list. She even went a little green on the last one. I would have laughed a little at that if I didn't know it would only lead to more reprimands from her.
Aren't those the same ones you won from the grocer's raffle more than a year ago?
We won hamburgers from a grocery store. And we kept them in the cupboard.
Oh, I sincerely hope you're checking the date stamps on those things before eating them. I don't want a repeat of last year.
I guess we have a habit of eating things we shouldn't.
In any case, those are still not exactly healthier choices, Belle.
Some of those things were vegetables. She shakes her head, possibly laughing at some funny, distant memory. When she looks up, I immediately brace myself. More words from her. Sometimes it's just better to let Becca talk until she's out of things to say. But when she turns her attention back to me, there's only a warmth in her smile. Yeah.
What
Smile,
am I going
even.
to do with you?
Feed me. She says this more to herself than me, her voice shifting from something to something kinder, even motherly, if I'm looking for the exact word.
I hope you know that it's impossible not to worry about you when you're like this. You don't have to keep eating the same thing.
It's quite simple. Buy me food, I will eat it. There.
Didn't I tell you before? You're always free to reheat my leftovers.
Reheat the food in my fridge, she says. So what, we're just gonna casually walk into your house? Hey, I'm just grabbing a bite to eat. Thanks, bestie. Bye.
Thanks, Becca.
weird.
I really appreciate it, but you don't need to keep babying me. You've been taking care of me since after I moved here. You have to take a break sometime. And before you ask again, no. You know I'm not a fan of borrowing money. And I'm not going to ask you to give me what you earned hard for yourself.
You and your pride. But suit yourself. The offer stays on the table, though.
I'm not touching that table. I nod in response, if only to get her to drop the topic. But I'm pretty certain I will never take that offer. Ever. It has nothing to do with pride. I've simply seen plenty of times how friendships can take a turn for the worse just because of a few unpaid debts. I don't want something like that to happen between me and Becca. We may argue about a lot of small petty things, but she already feels like a real sister to me. I don't want to lose that friendship over something so trivial. Becca's movements when she takes a quick glance at something behind me snaps me out of my thoughts.
Well, enough chit-chat. Lunch is ending, and my students will be back any minute. We can catch up later. Good luck with your clients. You better treat us to lunch or something if you get that sale.
Oh no, we are buying all the stuff and putting it in our fridge and be like, look, Becca, look, more stuff, and it's going to all be ramen cups.
You bet!
With a small smile, she returns to her desk and begins sifting through the papers of a rather thick history book. She's probably working on next week's lesson plan. Or trying to, at least. Her eyes are distant. She doesn't seem too attentive to whatever is on the page. Oh no! As if she heard my thoughts, Becca starts coughing heavily. Her hand hastily goes to her mouth to stifle the sounds. Ah, this is precisely why I followed her here. For someone who makes a habit out of worrying about other people, Becca sure forgets how to take care of herself.
Hey, you sure you can manage on your own? I mean, you're still a bit feverish.
Oh, that's not good.
Ah, hush, dear. Don't you worry about me. I'll just drink some medicine and I'll be right as rain.
I level her with a flat look. She has had a cold for a couple of days now. Something about the strange weather not agreeing with her lately. And despite my advice to take a week off and rest, I found her apartment empty when I dropped by this morning. She even left the medicine her doctor prescribed. Look who's being stubborn now.
You shouldn't even be working right now.
Seriously, you big baby. I'll be fine. For now, just go to work and stop making that Rose girl wait for you.
Now we're going to watch you take medicine.
I'll call you if I still feel bad, and you can come pick me up if it makes you feel any better.
Do we have a car to do this? I assume so. She says we can come pick her up. She offers me a reassuring smile, and I can only sigh. Why do I even bother? There's no stopping her when she has decided on something. Defeated, I reach inside my bag to pull out the same bottle of medicine she left earlier. She looks at me warily when I place it in front of her. Unfortunately for her, this is one thing I'm not letting her have her way.
All right, but don't forget what the doctor said. Drink this on time. I'll see you later, okay?
There's an amused gleam in her eyes when she shifts them back to me.
Look who's playing the mother hen now.
Yeah, us. Now take your medicine.
Rebecca!
Okay. I won't tease anymore. I'll make sure to drink it, Mom.
She's totally not going to drink that. Before I can retort, she casts another look at the clock. I take that as a sign to finally end the conversation and my short visit. With a small wave, I leave her alone to her classroom and her thoughts. Luxembourg City something afternoon, did it say? Anyways, let us hide this again. Ooh, people! There's people in this scene. I'm so happy to see people in this scene. Normally it's like, it's busy and like you hear people in the background and then like there's no one on the street. Starbucks. Amusing. Oh, this is our building, I guess. Hotel, library, Sleepy Sheep Inn, Sir Antiques, Mrs. Flowers, bar, the crawl. I like this scene. And there's some birds in large groups just going over things. I assume they are from the same ones from the school. I hail a passing taxi to take... So we take a taxi. We're not driving. How can we pick her up? I guess in a taxi. I hail a passing taxi to take me to the property as soon as I leave the school grounds. The mansion is some ways out in the countryside, but I don't have trouble giving the driver directions. Apparently everyone in Luxembourg City knows of it, including every bit of rumor surrounding the place. In fact, just the mention of its name is enough for locals to give you a cautious sidelong glance. I learned that the hard way the first time I commuted there, and it was only boosted my belief that there's something more to the house. Even the news of it being renovated and placed back up on the market caused quite a stir. Thankfully, it died down a few weeks later. The place would have become a lot harder to sell otherwise. I avert my eyes from the window once the buildings shrink in the distance. I get a glimpse of the countryside soon, although a quick glance at my watch tells me we're still a few minutes away from our destination. Might as well get some work done. Rose did ask me to review the mansion's documents. I already looked them over. Why are people randomly honking? I already looked them over last night, but you never know when things may go wrong. Life has ways of messing things up like that. Yes, it does. Halfway through reading the papers, my phone rings again. I pick it up without looking nearby, tucking it between my ear and shoulder. It's probably just Rose again anyway.
Rose?
That's clearly not Rose. That is Ash.
Guess again.
That voice.
Ash.
Bingo.
Hey, what's up?
Just checking if you're still cool later this evening.
Maybe if we don't get stuck at the house. You know, our job?
You mean that thing with Zach?
Whoever that
Yeah.
is?
He even called in the middle of the night just to remind me.
Okay. To do what?
No, don't worry. I didn't forget. I'll be there.
Where are we going to be?
Cool. I'll see you later. What time do you get off?
We don't know, I assume.
Around 5, 6 p.m.? I don't know.
See, I knew you didn't know.
It's the first day of the Ermengarde Mansion's open house, and we're expecting quite a number of potential buyers. I'll be booked the whole afternoon.
Ermengarde Mansion?
Oh, I guess he knows about the stories.
You know, the big Jacobean mansion at Anselm Village? I'm on my way there right now, actually.
On your own?
Yeah, well, Rose is already there, but yeah.
Well, then that's not on our own.
I see. Looks like the scaredy cat finally toughened up.
No, we just are getting we're getting cash happy, basically.
Shut up!
The promise of cash is quite motivational. Ash chuckles, and I can't help but roll my eyes upon hearing it.
I'll see you later. Drop me a call when you're done. I'll see if I can pick you
Ashhole.
up.
It changed to Ashhole. I'm amused.
Whatever. Bye.
Stupid Ashhole. Always teasing me whenever he sees a chance. I'll show him who's tough. October 21st. Do those ones stay up there long enough? Oh, hey, what is this? Timeline. New. October 21st. Before going to the Ermengarde Mansion, Isabella Santos dropped by St. Goretti High School to check on Rebecca Gale. The former reminded the latter to take her flu medicine before leaving. On the way to the mansion, Isabella received a phone call from Ashton Trey, reminding her of Zachary Steele's movie premiere that night. Well, at least we know what the thing is, thanks to the fact that the timeline told us, not the characters themselves. Oh, I just smacked the microphone. That's going to sound wonderful. Okay, we'll end this episode here. We will figure out what we do at the mansion and the next episode. I am Tear Cat. Have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon.